If you do not master this singular skill, you could lose everything in crypto. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JT, and we are back to the Crypto Den. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Today, we have another exciting topic. It is how to manage emotions in crypto. With this volatility, it's probably the most important skill that you can master to make a difference in this game. For those who do not know, my name is Jake Tullis. I go by JT, and I run a crypto or digital asset hedge fund out of Cincinnati, Ohio. If you want to learn more about me, my background as a software guy, click the link in the banner. I want you all to understand something. This market is still incredibly small. It's incredibly small, and I'll show you that, but it is smaller. The entire market, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, XLM, the 20 million tokens or so, okay, that is all smaller than Nvidia right now, one company. So you have to understand that we are in still the beginning stages of the adoption of this technology. And then you also got to keep in mind that since it's so small, not a lot of capital can move the prices one way or the other. That's why you'll see these massive 10, 15% swings, which usually causes novices, beginners in the space to freak out. So this video is going to be about my singular mantra, if you will, of how to manage those emotions. And it can be summarized very simply as when in doubt, zoom out. That's it. Whenever you catch yourself in an emotional rut, and you have FOMO and you're like, I need to buy this, I need to buy this, I need to buy this. Or you're incredibly fearful, like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose everything, I need to pull out. There's a few things there. One, you are too zoomed in. Secondly, you have too much at risk. Okay, so first let's go into the zooming in. What I mean by that is we have Bitcoin that I'm about to show you. I also want to show you something else on the size of the market real quick, just so you guys can know that I am not full of doo-doo. Take a look at this. All right, 18.43 million. Maybe I'm a little full of doo-doo, my bad. Close to 20 million. 3.66 trillion market cap. Look at that. That is one company that is bigger than our entire industry. And by the way, 63.9% and 9.7%. So basically 3/4 of the market are just two tokens, and there's 18.43 million of them. Really understand that. And then back to the one of your two problems. First, zoomed in. You're on a 12-hour candle, so this is half a day, and you're looking right here. Now, if you follow this channel, you're an investor, not a trader. Those are two different things. Traders like really small time frames, and they like, you can go down to 3 minutes. We'll do 1 minute. If you're this zoomed in, you're going to be like, oh my God, Bitcoin just tanked. But if I were to even go to the 12-hour, it didn't move at all. Now, if I zoom out to the day, the 3-day, the week, look at that. We went from a loss to a gain in a week, 3 weeks, month. We are up crazy on the month, but on the 1 minute, you might think it's really bad. That's the general gist. If we zoom out further, look at that. If you would have just held the entire time in moments like this, where you're going from 19 down to 3,000, when you zoom out, it doesn't matter at all. At all. When in doubt, zoom out. Think long term. That is the majority of the point that I am trying to make. If you don't have long time frames on this money, you're desperate for returns, which means you're probably making too risky of decisions. Tokens can be fractionalized down to the 5th up to the 16th decimal. You could put $5 into something, $2 into something, okay? Like, there's no need. If you're going to be working already and you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, you still have, in some cases, 30, 40, 50 years to make an income. You're always going to be working. If you retire, you expire. No other asset class is performing at this clip on long-term horizons. The further you zoom out, the higher the returns. It's math, okay? So the chief thing you need to understand is that you don't want to put more than you can afford to lose in, because you're going to be too emotionally attached to the investment, and you're going to be making those decisions in those big dips and peaks. It's all not good. It's not good. Whenever you are feeling that emotional impulse, you ignore it through a mantra: when in doubt, zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. This has worked for me. And I manage high net worth individual registered investment advisor money. I am dealing at the highest level possible with crypto, and I'm telling you, this has helped me a lot. When in doubt, zoom out. Everything will be okay. Stick to the plan. Think long term and treat this like you treat the S&P 500. Treat it like you would treat any other long-term asset. You'd rather hold this than cash. And when it goes down, it's just cash you don't need anyways. You could even add to the position if you have an income. And that has been one of the single most best decisions I personally have ever made. Just is. And it's a good decision for my investors too. So hopefully this resonated with you. Hopefully you can take this home. When in doubt, zoom out. Hopefully this helps you in your investment journey. That's why you just subscribed. I'm a real professional in this space, giving you real facts, tips, information to help you understand this technology and invest or not invest for your family's future. That's it. Peace and love, everybody. Until next time, take care of one another. See you on the flip side.